Hello folks, this is John Oakes here in Hankster's Hot Rods, Homer City showroom location. And today, as always, I'm going to go over our newest edition of our inventory here with you. And that being this very, very nice 1971 Chevy Nova here. And it's done with the Yenko styling, at mind here. It's not a real Yenko by no means, but it is styled thereafter a Yenko. So again, it does have the nice orange paint here. I'm not exactly sure if it's a hugger orange. It's pretty close, but we'll just go with orange for right now. And of course, as you see, it does have all of the Yenko striping here done in black, the Yenko SYC striping. It does have all the various emblems and badging on it. Up front here, we do have the 427 badges on the front fender, which does reflect what is underneath the hood, and we'll get to that here in just a moment. All of your bezels around your turn signals and side marker lights, those are all in great shape. No pitting anywhere around this car. It looks really nice. And again, the wheels and tires, little aftermarket change up here with the wheels and tires, but again, very nice wheel here. These are American Racing. These are a torque thrust style wheel. I think they are like a VNI model on here, but it's your typical 5-spoke design, silver centers with the machined lip here, 15-inch wheels on all 4 corners, and then brand new BFGoodrich Radial TA tires on all 4 corners as well. All the same size. Those are 225/60 R15s all the way around on this car. Again, we've got the Nova script here on the front fender, as well as the Yenko badging right underneath it. And then on this car here, again, I've been all the way around this car. As far as fit and finish, as far as all the panels go, very nice quality workmanship on this vehicle here. You can see your gaps to the front side of the door as well as the back. Very uniform. All of your body lines all line up. All of your elevations are right in line with everything else as far as the fenders to the door and door to the rear quarter panels. That is all adjusted very, very nicely on this car. It does in fact have both chrome mirrors here, both round chrome mirrors. The chrome on those, the finish is in great shape. The actual glass in the mirror itself is in great condition too. Far as your moldings and trim work, you've got your drip rail moldings here. Now they have been paint matched to go along with the body, and then you have your molding and your trim work around your windows here. It is done in the bright work here. That is all in great shape all the way around as well. Your windows, all of which, your wing window or vent window, your driver's side door, and your rear quarter window here, all slightly tinted and in excellent shape. No chips, cracks, or scratches on those at all. And your door handle chrome, and that is all in good condition too. We'll open this door up, take a look at the interior inside. Again, everything is very nice on this car. You've got the front bench seat, black upholstery, black carpeting, black dash. Again, everything is in great shape here. There's no rips, tears, fading of the upholstery, no rips, tears, or fading in the carpeting. The dash is in great shape. All factory instrumentation, with the exception of you've got a column mount SunPro Tach, and then down below, right in the center, you've got your 3-gauge cluster. It's your typical 3, your oil pressure, water temperature, and voltmeter, and those are the, I believe it's Equus or Equus, however you pronounce it, but those are the gauges that you do have in there. Got your 3-bar steering wheel in there too, a sport style wheel. And then as far as your door panels and such, those are in great shape too. Even the armrest pads here, no cracks or tears anywhere, no signs of any wear whatsoever there. Looks good. All of your weather stripping and your seals here on your windows and your doors, all of which are in great shape here, all good and soft all the way around, no rips or tears anywhere. Even has your little rubber bump stops here for your door and the little GM label there inside the door. We'll go ahead and close this up. Again, that shuts very, very easy. As we come around to the back now, again, just all the panels super straight all the way around this car. We've already gone over the wheels and tires, so those are in great shape. Again, the Yenko striping. Now, when we come around to the back side here, first we'll start up towards the top here, the rear glass. As far as the rear glass goes, again, very nice condition here. You've got no chips, cracks, or scratches here. All of your bright work, your molding and trim work around the window is in great shape, all attached, good and secure. There's no dents or dings anywhere. Looks great. As I look down through that window, again, with the interior of the car, as part of the AM/FM, I believe it was a Kenwood AM/FM Bluetooth CD player, we have a set of audio bank 6x9 speakers. I believe they're around the 700 watt range is what they'll handle, but those are in great shape. Trunk lid fitment is in great shape here. There's, as far as your gaps and elevations here, everything all in line all the way around on that trunk. Of course, we do have the Yenko badging back here on the trunk, as well as the Nova script on the other corner as well. As far as your tail panel goes, you've got your trim. The black trim back here is in great shape, all painted nice. You know, no, I don't see really any imperfections in that at all. Got the SS badging right in the center. Beautiful chrome rear bumper here, no scratching or pitting whatsoever on that. And then all of your bezels around your taillights, the bright work there, that is all in great shape, as well as your taillight lenses. There's no chips or cracks in those lenses either. Let's go ahead now next, and we're going to open our trunk lid up. So first, the key does in fact work the lock. As we raise that up, the hinges and the springs all function as they should. The underside of your trunk painted the same orange as the exterior of your car. You've got your decal in here about your rear differential in here as well. Inside the trunk here, trunk floor itself is in great condition here. Done here with the gray, black and white trunk spatter paint there. Good and solid all the way throughout there as far as your trunk goes. It does in fact come with these floor mats. They are a set of Yenko floor mats. And again, we always leave those back here just so you can see the true condition of the carpeting all the way throughout. And again, all of your weather stripping and seals for your trunk seal, that is in great shape. Nice and soft all the way around. Meets together here in the center. And as far as your water channels here, everything is good and solid, nice and straight back here. That's going to direct any water you get back here right out the back of the car. You're never going to see that water inside the trunk here, so that is always a good thing. We'll close this up. That shuts easy. Now we've got the passenger side of the car here. As we look down, super straight all the way down the side of the car here. The decals are in great shape. Wheels and tires, same thing, great condition here. We get to our trim work and our moldings and so forth. Now on this side, same thing here. All nice and solid, nice and straight as far as your moldings go. That rain gutter in there, nice and smooth all the way around there as well. All of your bright work around the windows is in great shape. There's that matching mirror to the driver's side in great condition too. And again, you can see the gaps on this side too. Very uniform. Nice close gaps on this car. Same thing here too. The elevations match up really well. All the body lines all in alignment with one another. Chrome door handles in great shape as well. We'll open up the door from this side. Now we'll just get the interior from the passenger side now as far as a good overall videoing here of the car. Again, no cracks in the dash, good and solid. No rips, tears, or fading in your upholstery or your carpeting. All of the seat belts are all present in this car. The front and the rear belts all there. Of course, you've got your headrest there in your front bench seat as well. And again, all of your weather stripping and your seals all the way around here, all in great shape. No rips or tears anywhere. Nice and soft. Seals up very well. So that's it as far as the interior. And as we come around here, again, you've got all the matching badging to the other side of the car. So again, there's nothing out of place. It's all matching here, the 427 emblems. As we come around to the front here, again, we've got the beautiful chrome front bumper here. Again, the Novas had that nice big bumper there that looked great. Again, your turn signals here, those lenses are good. No cracks or chips in those. Up above, as far as your headlights go, these are your traditional sealed beam unit, glass lens, no chips or cracks there. Your actual grille is in great shape too. It is solid all the way around, and again, there's no breaks or cracks or anything like that. Of course, you've got the matching SS badging here that matches up with the one on the tail panel of the car. All of your bright work along the leading edge of your fenders and your hood, all in great shape here too. Of course, this is your steel hood. All of your gaps on that is in excellent shape. The hood fits really, really well. Nice black decals there. The windshield itself, no chips or cracks on that windshield. All of your trim work, your bright work here, all in great shape, all attached good and secure as it should be, with no dents or dings. And again, nice set of wiper arms and a good set of wiper blades for the car. Now we'll come around and we'll get the hood open. That way we can go over the power plant on this vehicle. So with the hood open, first of all, the hood latch does in fact work. The hood hinges and springs are all functioning correctly as they should. The underside of the hood done that same orange as the exterior of the car. The actual engine compartment here, all done in like a glossy black. So a really nice look here for this car. Everything's just nice and shiny all the way around here. And as far as the engine goes, we do in fact have a 427 cubic inch big block Chevrolet motor. Not a numbers match motor, of course, but in fact a 427 cubic inch big block. Now going from top down, from what we can see here, we've got the chrome air cleaner. Then right underneath that, we do in fact have an Edelbrock 750 CFM carb, and it does have the electric choke here on the side of the carb. That is all sitting on top of a Weiand aluminum intake. And then of course you see a nice set of chrome big block Chevrolet valve covers there. As far as the ignition system goes, just your typical HEI distributor back there. It's got a nice set of, I would assume these are going to be an aftermarket wire. They're definitely not, you know, an older wire. They're a newer wire there, so those are all good. As far as the heads go, these are obviously good heads. They are ProMax Performance aluminum heads on this big block Chevy motor. So again, you're going to have a lot of performance there, and again, they're lighter because they're aluminum. As far as the exhaust work on this car, they elected to leave the cast exhaust manifolds on it, and a lot of people do that. They seem to seal up a whole lot better. You don't got to worry about header fitment and so forth. So again, cast exhaust manifolds, a full 2.5 inch exhaust with a turbo style muffler on it, all the way back through, and finishing off with a 3-inch exhaust tip at the rear of the car. As far as cooling this big block Chevy motor goes, we got an aluminum radiator here. We've got the chrome shroud with your steel fan blade in there as well. This is a power steering and power brake car, and with the brakes we've got drilled and slotted rotors on all 4 corners of this car. So definitely an upgrade as far as that drilled and slotted rotor. That's going to help keep those brakes nice and cool and help keep them functioning at a high level all the time. And like I said, power steering. So again, big block Chevy, no problem. You're going to be able to steer this car all day long. All your heater lines are in great shape. All the hose clamps and such, all in great shape. Radiator hoses, again, no leaks, no drips anywhere on the top side of this motor. And then we'll also go underneath it and check all of that stuff out too. But that's pretty much as far as the motor goes, what we're looking at there. Now behind this motor, we do in fact have a Muncie M21 4-speed manual transmission. And then as far as the rear end goes, it is a 10 bolt, but it's the big 10. It does have a 276 gear in it, and it is a POSI unit in there too. So again, overall, just a great car. We've driven this car around here now, going from shop around to our showroom here, and it is a super solid car. I mean, there are no rattles, no nothing on this car. Just a super, super great quality car here. So with that said, as I always tell you folks on the videos, if you're not watching the video from our website, I would always recommend that you go to our website at www.hanksters.com. Check out the car there. You're going to see upwards of 100 photos of it all the way around and underneath. And then you're also going to be able to view this video, as well as you're going to see the retail pricing. You're going to see all the options and a description of the car as well. Along with that retail pricing, you're also going to see that that retail pricing includes enclosed shipping to anywhere within the 48 contiguous states, and it includes our Hanksters 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty. If you have any questions at all about that and how that works, always hit us up by, give us a phone call, email, or a text, and we'll be glad to answer any questions you have about that. If there's any other questions that you would have about the car that we might not have covered either here in our video, in the photos, or on our website, again, reach out to us there. We'll be glad to go over those questions with you and get you the answers that you're looking for. As far as anything else goes, we always go over the accessories, the add-ons. If there's anything at all that you would possibly like to have added, I know a lot of people like to do the air conditioning on these old cars. We can definitely do that. Whatever it is that you want done, again, reach out to us, let us know what it is. We'll be glad to go to work for you, get you some pricing and some time quotes as far as the parts and the labor goes, and just try to make your next purchase a whole lot easier on you with getting you all the information that you need. With that said, we're going to take just a moment here to close everything up, and then we'll get this on our lift so that we can show you the underside of the car, and then once and for all, we'll fire that motor up for you, let you hear what that big block Chevy and the exhaust system on this car all sound like. All right, folks, so here we are once again back in our shop on our lift, and we've got our 71 Chevy Nova here up on the lift now, the one that we just went through here, the complete walk around. So we're going to go through the underside now, and we're going to kind of go over everything underneath here, the condition of everything, checking over it to make sure there's no leaks, drips, making sure everything's been maintenance and in good condition. So starting here at the front, as we come back here, no air dams or anything on our 71 Nova here. So again, the first thing we're going to see and look at is the radiator. So again, we have that aluminum radiator here. The bottom side of that radiator is nice and dry, the drain petcock, as well as the hose here and hose clamps, all in good condition, all dry, free from any leaks or drips. As we come back here a little further, now we've got our cross member. Very important section of the car here, because this is in fact what all of your front suspension is going to bolt off of, and this cross member is in good condition here, nice and straight here, doesn't look like it's been banged on anything. All of your suspension arms, the upper and lower control arms, these are going to be just stock OE style control arms, stamped steel components, all of which the bushings and so forth, ball joints on these things, all of which are in all good shape here. Everything's been checked over, all of the front end alignment, everything's been checked on the car, ball joints in good shape, greased, maintained. So again, you won't have any issues with any of that stuff. Now, as far as the shocks and springs, that is all in good condition too. Again, the shocks look fairly new. And again, your bushings and all your mounting hardware, where it all mounts up at here, all of that looks in really good shape. It also has a front sway bar on the vehicle here too. Again, that is in good shape up here. I believe that is I think that's a 5/8 sway bar if I'm not mistaken. Bushings at the frame as well as the sway bar end links are all in good shape. By the way, the sway bar end links look like they've been probably replaced at some time, and they've used the urethane bushings. So again, those are all in good shape. No splits or cracks anywhere in those. Steering, power steering car. So our drag link, pitman arm, tie rods, tie rod ends, all of that's been checked over, made sure that that's all in good condition. The tie rod ends, all of the rubber dust boot covers are all intact, no splits or cracks there, and again, everything's been greased and maintained on this. As far as our braking system, slight upgrade on that. So again, it's a power brake system. It is disc brake all the way around on this vehicle, and it does have upgraded drilled and slotted rotors on it. As far as the rest of the components, I believe this is going to be all just standardized stuff that you can go to your Advanced Auto Parts or whoever you use, O'Reilly's, AutoZone, and pick up any of your consumables, your brake pads, your rotors, if you need to replace those. But again, if you're looking to go with a replacement for the drilled slotted rotors, you're probably going to want to look aftermarket for that. Wheels and tires, we've got 15-inch wheels on all four corners, same size tire on this on all four corners as well. Now these are the BFGoodrich Radial TAs that you saw from the outside of the car. Again, the tread is in excellent shape, and the size on these are 225/60 R15s. And as far as the wheels go, like I said, 15-inch wheel, they are the American Racing. I believe they're a style of the torque thrust wheel. They do have the gray painted centers with the machined polished lip on them. So again, a very nice classic style or vintage style looking wheel there. Now, if we come inside now, we're going to go ahead and start looking at things like the drive line. So as far as the engine goes, of course, we've already stated it's a 427 cubic inch big block. Obviously not numbers match motor for this car, but the oil pan, they've done a chrome oil pan underneath here, and that is nice and dry all the way around the gaskets, around the drain plug, and also at the rear of it where you might see any kind of leaks or drips from the rear main seal. That is nice and dry, and you can see right up there and see it's nice and dry. As far as the transmission goes, this is the Muncie M21 4-speed manual transmission. It does in fact have the flywheel cover on the front here to help protect that flywheel from any dirt and debris from getting in there while driving down the road. Transmission mount, the cross member, it is in great shape, nice and straight, as well as the actual tail shaft mount bushing there too. All of the mounting hardware is in great shape, and that transmission is nice and dry all the way back, and including at the output shaft seal where your slip yoke from your drive shaft slides into it. That is nice and dry. Before we get too far back here, we'll go over the exhaust next on this car. So again, off of that 427 cubic inch big block, looks like we got a set of just cast exhaust manifolds. A lot of guys do that. Again, the exhaust manifolds, they seem to be a lot easier to get to seal up. You don't have the problem sometimes you do with the headers leaking around the flanges and so forth. But we've got a complete 2.5-inch exhaust here all the way back. Looks like a set of probably Flowmaster mufflers. I don't see the name on them, but again, it might be turned up towards the top side, but they do in fact look like a set of Flowmaster mufflers. And then of course, as we get to the rear of the car, you'll see it does in fact have 3-inch tailpipes on it up over top of that rear end and exiting out right underneath the quarter panels of the car. As far as the frame goes, again, this is a subframe car. Front frame section here, that all looks to be in great shape. The body mounts also are in good shape here on this car. Those rails nice and straight, good and square, haven't been, you know, dinged up on anything. That looks great underneath here. And the floors, as I look at these floors look great. I see no patching, No holes whatsoever. The only thing I see is just where they cut at the tunnel for the shifter to stick through it. That's all. As far as our pinch welds, super straight on both sides, and the rocker panels are good and solid on both sides as well. Fuel lines, brake lines all run right along the sides of the car here, right next to those pinch welds, nice and neatly. Also, all of the emergency brake cables and such, those are all hooked up all the way back to the rear. And again, we mentioned it does have the disc brakes on the back, but it does have the parking brake option for that, all hooked up as well and functional. Drive shaft, that is weighted or balanced, I should say. Again, that's going to help eliminate any kind of driveline vibrations. All of our universals here at the ends of our drive shaft, those have all been checked over and made sure that those are all good. The rear end on this particular vehicle, this is a 10-bolt GM rear end. It is a POSI unit, I believe a 276 gear in here. And then the suspension back here, we do have the multi-leaf rear suspension. Also included are the air shocks here. Now again, a lot of guys use these air shocks. There's no issues with them. They're actually very nice and easy to adjust. All you got to do is hook an air hose up to it and raise and lower it to wherever your desired setting or rake is in the car to make it look good and to make it feel good back here. Like I said, with that rear end, your front snout as well as your rear diff cover are all super dry, good and secure back here. The trunk floor itself looks to be in great shape from underneath here. Again, all of your mounting hardware and such for your suspension, all in great shape. I believe it's got some upgraded like billet upper shock mounts on this. So that's a nice little touch here for the car. Those 3-inch exhaust pipes, like I said, they come out right between your multi-leaf and your rear quarter panel. Fuel tank is in great shape too. There's no dents or dings back here whatsoever. All of your mounting hardware, straps and such, all in good shape. Fuel line all the way back, including right where it goes into the sending unit on that fuel tank. Super dry all the way around. And of course, it finishes off with the chrome rear bumper there at the back of the car. So with that said, that's pretty much everything with the underside here. So what we'll do is, as always, we'll lower this down, get the hood open for you. We'll fire that 427 big block up and let you hear what that motor, along with this full exhaust here with the turbo style mufflers on it, sound like before you need to reach out and contact us with anything. If you do, obviously always reach out to us. View our website for all of our options and pricing and stuff like that. And then again, if you have any questions, give us a phone call, shoot us an email, send us a text. We'll be glad to get back to you as soon as we possibly can and answer all of those questions for you.